Don't be shy, 'cause life won't bring you down too far.
This is Kevin Cassius for IFLTV in association with MTK Global. Delighted to be joined by all the way in Queensland, Australia, TAYLAH Robertson. How are you, TAYLAH?
Yeah, good, thanks.
So it's 10 o'clock at night where you are. It's 1 o'clock here. So we were never going to find a time that was kind of
No, not at all. It's tricky.
convenient, but I appreciate your time. TAYLAH, what's the situation regarding kind of the pandemic in Australia at the moment?
Well, in some of our states like Victoria and like Melbourne and New South Wales, etc., they're still in lockdown, but our state has been they've closed the borders off, but our state's almost coronavirus free. So we've got pretty loose restrictions, which is good. We're having fights in Queensland now, which is great.
Great. Any fans at the fights?
Yeah, we're allowed crowds. It depends on the per square meter, but there's still a fair few. It's 100 people to a certain amount of square meters. So we've got the Horn versus Zoo fight coming up, and that's got a fair bit of a crowd there at the stadium.
Good. So when were you originally meant to fight during this kind of period?
I was supposed to fight in May.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you know when that's been postponed till?
I was speaking to Mike today, and he said we'd either have something maybe in October or November.
Okay.
So that's what he's focusing towards at the moment.
But that will be in Australia, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd love to branch out, but that's up to Mike and my management and coronavirus, I guess.
Absolutely. Have you been to the UK before?
Yeah. I've done some training over there in the amateurs. Stopped through London and a little bit. We went to Ireland and we did a few stopovers on the way. So.
Okay. So you're a little bit travelled. You're only what, 22?
Yeah. I fought in Europe and UK a lot as an amateur.
Okay. One of the builders is knocking on my car door. Could you hold on 1 second?
Yeah.
Hold on. Oh my God, I've actually locked myself in. Wait. Oh my God, I've actually locked myself in. I actually can't get out. Oh my God.
Is there not a button?
I've actually locked myself in. I'm so sorry about this.
That's okay.
Oh my God. He doesn't know.
Is he just standing there?
Oh my God. What do I do? I'm locked in. TAYLAH, I'm really sorry about this.
That's okay.
Oh! Could you
Got
just
it?
1 second? Hold on 1 second. I'm so sorry.
No, go for
Hold
it.
on.
That's okay.
Right, just picking this back up for the third time with TAYLAH Robertson. TAYLAH, I'm very sorry, and I apologise.
It's all good.
It's like the builders here don't know what I'm doing in here, so they just think I'm just back of my car with a laptop. They don't know actually that I'm doing an interview, so I'm having to explain it to them, and they're just knocking on the door for things anyway. So let's pick this back up. So yeah, originally you were meant to be fighting in May. Spoke to Mike. Hopefully, come sort of October time, you'll be back out in the ring.
Yeah. That's what we're aiming for at the moment, so long as there's no more lockdowns or anything.
Absolutely. So talk to us a little bit about how you even become a professional boxer. Like, what was your first moments to realise that this was the sport for you?
As in boxing or professional boxing?
Well, boxing. Start with boxing.
Boxing. Well, I was always a little tomboy as a little girl, so the idea of the sport appealed to me. But I think I was 10, 11, or 12. I think I'm about 11, and I saw signs for it in a gym on the way home from school, And originally started doing it. I wanted to build my confidence up as a young kid. I wanted to be a strong girl, and I wanted to be able to defend myself and have a bit more of an edge about me. And I found boxing would deliver that. So as soon as I tried the first class, the kids class I did, I fell in love with it and became addicted to the sport within the first week.
Was there something specific that happened where you thought there was a turning point in those kind of early years of your life where you thought, do you know what, this is what I want to do? Was there a specific moment?
I had my first spar, and it was against some of the boys because there was no girls in the gym. And I think my first spar is when I realized how much I really loved it. And as soon as I had my first spar, I was only like 3 weeks in the gym, I was already asking the coach if I could have a fight and if I could do this and that. And I was only like 30 kilos. So I had like, there was no girls at all. So me trying to get fights for the first few years was so hard. Like I was having exhibitions with boys and girls 25 kilos heavier than me. I was just trying to get in the ring with anyone in an exhibition.
Right, okay, so yeah, that's quite a weight difference at that age as well.
Yeah. Yeah, but I had fun.
So you're starting your professional career at a very good time for women's boxing. It's the strongest it's ever been, especially over here in the UK and also in America. So it is a real good time for yourself to be turning professional. And I know you've had one fight now, but good times.
Yeah, I'm really excited. It's really exciting watching the professional scene, especially in the UK at the moment. I'm a big fan of Katie Taylor, and that division's starting to get some heat in it now too. So it's kind of exciting.
Absolutely, she was obviously scheduled to fight Amanda Serrano, a fight that we were all looking forward to. She's now rematching Delphine Persoon in 3 weeks' time, so that should be interesting. She got a few critics around that fight. A lot of people believe that she didn't win that fight, so she wants to go and put the record straight.
Yeah. I mean, I'm always going to be a Katie Taylor fan, so she's probably my idol from the start of my career. So
rightfully so. She's a lot of not just female boxers, but she's going to be an inspiration to many people. What she's achieved in her career.
Yeah.
Are there any other fighters from the UK that you're kind of aware of?
I'm aware of Savannah Marshall.
Yeah.
And Terry Harper and her opponent Tash Jonas, who Mike's also managing. I do. I've been following a few now. Of course, there was Nicola Adams, but I don't think she's boxing anymore.
No.
She was also another idol because she was, two-time Olympic gold medalist. So she was always someone who I looked up to as well. Yeah, the UK has got some good girls.
Obviously, Terry Harper and Natasha Jonas in action this Friday. Britain's first ever all-female world title, which is happening in promoter Eddie Hearn's back garden. Did you watch any of that from the weekend?
I watched bits and pieces, but I was out away on the weekend, so I wasn't by my laptop at all. But I did come back and watch a few bits and pieces. Nothing like just on social media.
Yeah, of course. But boxing returned for Matchroom here in Eddie Hearn's back garden, which was quite interesting to watch with no crowd there, but they put on a show there. So boxing's starting to creep back.
Yeah, definitely. It's exciting. I like it.
Absolutely. So training wise for you at the moment, then, are you just keeping yourself ticked over until you've got an official date confirmed?
Yeah. I'm still training full time at the moment, just making sure I'm ready as soon as I can get an opponent. I think the hardest part is getting an opponent because it's really difficult because as I'm finding out as I'm new to the professional scene that people can just pick and choose their opponents and people can say no to fights and people don't want to take risks and it's really hard being a professional fighter because I'm right now willing to get in there with anyone in my weight division, but it's just really difficult to get the fight, I guess.
What
So we're
else?
just waiting till we can.
Yeah, I understand that. What else do you do apart from boxing then? To sounds a bit silly question because you are a professional fighter, but do you work anywhere else or do you do anything else?
Yeah, I do personal training and group fitness classes, and yeah, that's sort of my side hustle as a secondary. Gets me by and pays the bills. So, but yeah, definitely putting all my eggs into my fight career first. But yeah.
Absolutely. But in time, I'm sure all that will be, well, the boxing will be the sole and only focus of your life.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I got a scholarship into university and I had a lot of options, but when I got the scholarship, I was already traveling the world in the amateurs, so I had no time to do university. I was in a new country almost every month last year, so I couldn't stop and get back and sit in classes and stuff. So it was really hard. And then, I don't know, when I turned pro, I thought that was going to be my opportunity to focus on a career as well outside of boxing. Because you got that more of that leeway in your own fight camp to structure it around making money as well. So yeah, that's where I started to fit in some more work and everything like that when I turned pro.
Okay. I think, knowing Mike Altamura over the years, I think he's desperate to have a fight. I don't know about you, but I think he's desperate to get into
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think he definitely is. I think he was calling out Eddie Hearn, wasn't he?
He was calling out Eddie Hearn. I think he actually he made some videos of him like doing some training. I don't know if he was on the bag or the ball, I can't remember. But he kept sending them to me saying, tell Eddie I'll fight him, and putting these crazy kind of figures lure Eddie Hearn into the ring. But when they were together, he kind of mentioned it, but I think he slowed down with the wanting to fight Eddie Hearn talk.
Yeah, I mean, I hope he gets it one day, gets in the ring.
I think he's offered to fight me at some point as well.
Oh, really? Is it going to happen?
He's certain at some point of me knowing Mike Altamura, he is offered to fight me. So we'll see.
Oh, maybe it'll happen.
No, Mike can't afford me. Definitely can't. So, joking. All right. Well, listen, Taylor. I know it's late there and it's early for me here, so I appreciate you kind of being up and doing this interview, a little introductory interview to the IFLTV viewers, and hopefully ahead of your next fight, we'll get to grab a word of you then as well.
Yeah. No, that'll be awesome.
Okay. Have you got anything else you'd like to add before we finish?
No, I'm hoping to make a big stamp on the pro scene, and be a face of female fighting in Australia. Carry the MTK global banner proudly with me, and yeah, I just really want to say that I'm willing to fight anyone to get my way to the top. So.
Okay. It's a good thing to end on. Taylor Robertson, thank you very much for talking to IFLTV. And like I said, hopefully we'll catch up with you again in the not so near future.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.